CDL is back. What does this mean? Basically, we know that it's going to be an online format. We knew that all along, but now we know the schedule. The schedule begins this weekend. It's going to still be a home series, quote unquote. But of course, all the games will be online. Dallas will be hosting, quote unquote, again, April 10th to 12th. The schedule is out as well. Seattle will take on Paris, Florida versus Toronto, Chicago versus Minnesota, and Dallas taking on the LA Gorillas in round number 1 of that home series. But let's just talk about the league itself, Katie. The fact that it's back, the fact that it's all online, my first thought, honestly, was, can this succeed in this format? What do you think?
I mean, it's going to have to at the end of the day. Activision can't allow it to fail. So you're dealt a hand of a series of unfortunate events, if you will, with, of course, COVID sweeping across the world, hoping everyone, of course, is staying quarantined, staying safe, and staying healthy being priority number 1 in these decisions. But you're forced into a position where you have to do it as an online league. So you make it work. You do what you have to do. We will see what they have done to smooth out this process and work out the bugs this weekend. I imagine we'll probably see a few hiccups like we did in Minnesota, because essentially this is a relaunch of a LAN league that's now online. But you have to make it work. The amount of money, the amount of time that's gone into this, you cannot allow it to fail. So whatever ways they iterate on that, I'm not sure. We'll have to see. But you can guarantee that Activision is going to pull out all the stops to make sure this continues to be successful.
Yeah, I mean, I was going to make a joke in the beginning where Arda was like, we have a lot to analyze. And I was going to be like, do we, after those exhibition matches we saw? I'm just going to say there are a lot of issues. So, and I also think a lot of people have been asking, like, why did they expand the schedule? And my guess to 3 days instead of 2. And my guess is that they're anticipating that being online is going to have a lot more hiccups. Right. Some of them are going to be out of their control because it's going to be within the game itself, which is always the friction in COD, is between the game developer and the competitive scene, and a lot of the
You have never mentioned that, Emily, before.
I've never mentioned it ever. Talking of Call of Duty. And I'm not going to like use this time to do another diatribe against Infinity Ward, but I think it does. There were already some issues even bringing this game on LAN. So my guess is that one of the reasons why they actually spaced out everything is so that they can still try to have as competitive matches as possible and give themselves time to fix any issues that might arise.
Well, yeah, and I'm sure one of those issues is going to be things like the host location and the ping issues for teams, and making that as central and fair to each team as possible, which is clearly going to be a difficult thing to do depending on where the players or the teams are located.
The thing is that you're absolutely right, Katie. This is not the time to complain. They're doing their best. They're giving entertainment to people out there that want it, especially Call of Duty fans. So at least for the first weekend, like every other league that we've covered here at ESPN Esports that has gone to an online format, I give them a pass. There's going to be hiccups. There's going to be technical issues. There's going to be production issues. But how could there not be? Because there are so many moving parts, extra even from what you would see on a LAN. So I'm going to be very lenient and I'm going to be very forgiving this weekend. Moving forward, we will see what happens in terms of competition.